Now that we have our menu moved up to the top here, it's time for us to start styling it. There's a few things we want to learn first is what is the CSS being used here. So that's where we use our Firebug tool or whatever you're using on your browser for inspecting these elements. And I want to look specifically at this and control the looks of these. So obviously it's access A we need to work with. Line height, we're going to change that. We're going to change the coloring, of course. Okay, so we know where we need to work then. We also need to get rid of some things here. Notice when I mouse over here, there's a bit of a black line underneath. Let's take a look at what that can be. It's got something to do with this image, as we know. Image. Yes, so this branding image we can see has a border bottom. That's the thin line there and a border top. So we need to get rid of that. Why don't we do that first of all here? Let's do branding image. And we're going to go border 0 pix. There we go. Save that. Just make sure that's working for us. Yes, our lines are gone. This is all flush now to the bottom. That's good. So now we're going to go over and work with this sizing. And I've isolated the CSS here for us. I want to increase the line height to make these buttons taller. I've calculated how wide they each need to be in order to fill the entire width of the menu. Choosing a font size, give it a new font family. We've got to get rid of that black on the left-hand area, the space on the left-hand area, the margin left, so we get rid of that. And let's take all of this and we're going to plug it into our style sheet now. There we go, and we save that and upload it. And we do our refresh. There we go. So now we've got our buttons moving across here. Excellent. And now we want to color them. And this is where the automatic class systems that are in WordPress come in so handy. If we go to menus over here, let's just get rid of our Firebug. We don't need it right now. Here's all our menu items. If we mouse over the little down arrow here, you'll see on the status bar there 197, 196. So they're each a menu item with their own identifying number. So all I have to do is plug those in, and I've already put in my codes from Photoshop for the colors for each of my buttons. So now I just start adding in my numbers here, and once I'm done entering them, I just paste everything into here. I've left these as single lines just to make it a little easier to see what's going on, but each one has its own identifying number and its coloring. So we save that and we do our upload. Let's go over here and refresh this. And now we've targeted each one of these with its own color. We have a little bit of space. We couldn't get it to go exactly to the end there because if we made these any wider, they're going to go onto a second line. So all we do is we just need to make the background there the same color as that final contact button. So let's just grab the color from that. There we go. And we just make our background for access, the whole background. Just make it that color. Save and upload, and then we hit refresh. So now we've got our basic look for the site. What we need to work on is this sidebar, which needs to be, as we saw over here, we wanted it on the left-hand side. So we're going to move that over, and then we can finish working on the actual styling of everything, put in some things in the sidebar, and get a feel for where we're going with our site.